Hey folks, Sylvia's here. I'm back. It's been a while since I've made any, well, I mean not a huge while, but it's been a while. It's also been an even longer while since I've made any DDO videos. So my last two were even put up longer ago, which were the Chronoscope raid, split into two parts, and prior to that was two of the Red Fens quests. Because I wasn't really enjoying those, I figured I would do something else. So I'm here in the harbor with Nadine Shipton. She's the lady that can take you to Three Barrel Cove, and she's also the lady that can take you to this new place that I'll be making my video of, Ataraxia. Alright. It's for level 10s. It is a free one. Like, free accounts can get this without having to buy anything. Which is a pretty big positive for it. So I'm going to summon my hireling. And like you saw, I'm in the wilderness area right now. There are two quests in this place. Alright, and at this point, there's a couple of different ways you can go. I'm gonna go the lazy way, I guess. Not really the lazy way. I'm just gonna go yeah, that happens sometimes. So, I'm gonna go towards this, explore point over here. Just because, I know it's here. So anyway.
Some supplies suggest that this is a popular fishing hole.
So anyway, just to point out, to point out a couple of different things. I did actually make another character. I forgot that I'm using my, vicious hand wraps. I should probably switch, but we'll just go with it for now. I'm, like, desperately not remembering how to play this game. So what I was gonna say is, I made another character on this server, and this server is Kyber. And the purpose of that character was to allow me to feed this character ingredients for crafting, so I could get my crafting level up without actually leveling this character specifically up. Because I didn't want to miss out on more video opportunities on this character. So that was the plan. However, that character turned out to be sort of fun to play. So I've been actually just, like, playing that character. On my off time. Whenever I have a little bit of time, like, between work or something, I'm like, alright, I'll just hop on DDO and play that guy. Now we can have, according to my map, it looks like Skanker can spawn up here, but no dice. Gonna go down here and continue fighting the scorpions, I suppose. So yeah, I found that character to be pretty fun, and ended up playing him a decent amount, which is great and all, but now I all sorts of forget how my hotkeys and everything works on this character. So yeah, there's that. Furthermore, that character showcased the really awesome ability that I ended up putting on this character.
The current at your feet.
Wow. Rust monsters. I'm glad I'm not playing him right now, because all of his equipment is made out of metal. Huge rust monsters, no legs. Come to think of it, those are aberrations. Well, hold on. Before I go track them, let's go in here. This, as you saw, was an explorer point. Oh, man. I'll showcase my new fancy-dancy ability when I get to a rare encounter. I have, like, an instinctive desire to break those for, like, the bonus EXP, but that's not how wilderness areas work, and I know that. So, like, I know it's a waste of my time, but it's, like, instinct. While I do enjoy playing that other character, that ability just never gets old. That ability will just always be a joy. Oh, look, it's a rare encounter. Well, he died pretty easy. So here's my new ability. Check this out, right? Oh, look, I got Rust Monster Hunter too. Actually, if I zoom... I don't want to zoom in that far. You can see I got a tattoo on my face. Yay, that's a dragon mark. There are these things in this game called dragon marks. You get the first one as a feat. You do not have to take it at level 1, I do not believe, at least. So yeah. There's various dragon marks. Some of them are racial dependent. Like, I think the dwarfs have a specific one, and so on and so on. Anyway, The one I got is the House Tharashk, the Dragon Mark of Finding. This can be picked up by humans and half-orcs, and I'm pretty sure nobody else. The first one allows me to break an item. Let me actually hop down here and I'll showcase it real quick. Is that not one I can break? Okay, that was one I can break. That was weird. So I point at it. It breaks, and then I get an item. While that seems really, really, really awesome, it's actually not, because the items that you get are A, random, and B, temporary. I can keep... I did not mean to use it right there. In fact, what did I just use? Alright, who knows? Oh, I accidentally used the wand, it looks like. Okay. That's cool. I mean, so that... anyway, it doesn't matter. When I leave this place, any of the items I pick up with that ability, I will drop on the floor. Or not even drop on the floor. They'll get, like, destroyed. So that one's not, like, super useful. At all, really, kind of. I mean, I suppose you could get something useful, but you usually don't. The other one is a knock effect, which is the, like, unlock doors. It's character level, plus your charisma modifier. And then it, you know, it rolls a d20, and if you get high enough, you unlock the chest. That's actually incredibly useful for anybody who isn't a rogue, because only rogues and I think artificers can open up locks, so it's really useful for other characters. And the other one is the Greater Dragon Mark of Finding, which you use on a chest, and it gives you a, like, a d20 roll that's hidden from you. It adds your charisma. And we'll see, that happens, and then if the little arrow goes up, that means I just increase the loot level of that chest. So if this was currently a level 10 chest, it's now a level 11 chest. That said, I believe... I'm going to examine myself real quick. I have a jewel on, which is upping the level of chest by 1, and I think there's a guild boost that's also upping it by 1, I think. I think. Let's see here. I mean, not that this is important. There we go. So yeah, that would have been a level 10 chest, and then I upped it by 12 by the effects I already have on me, and then it went up to 13. Which is cool. Let me re-equip my hand wraps, since I somehow got the, the wand equipped. So anyway, it's pretty useful. I can use it 3 times on this character. If I rest, I recharge them. And then the knock ability makes life even better. So yeah, if you're playing a human or a half-orc, I would definitely suggest picking that up. My half-orc fails that most of the time. Due to his, like, relatively low charisma. His charisma is probably... trying to think, it was probably an 8, and I've got a +4 item, which makes it a 12. So, I mean, not that much worse than Sylvius here, but still pretty bad. It'd be cool if these rust monsters weren't, like, in this water that's slowing me down. Oh, I stunned you. Yeah, so on the topic of that character, though, right, is kind of hugely disappointing, to be honest. No, that character is actually really cool. Like, I really enjoy playing that character. That's not the problem. What the problem is that... Why am I having such a hard time targeting that one? There we go. Way back when, for anybody who like, actually plays D&D 3.0, which is what this game was originally based off of, I'm not sure if they've added elements of 4 in, or anything. But way back when, all of the character classes were, like, pretty true to the source material. You know, like, there wasn't anything crazy going on. Except monks. Monks had crazy stuff going on, something fierce. Alright, they're shooting at me from up there. I think I go through here? Monks had already had all this, like, elemental punches and all that nonsense. And finishing moves and things like that. So the monk was actually, like, a really cool class to play because it had all these, like, extra abilities and stuff like that. Whereas, like, a barbarian was just, like, hit rage, run in, hit in the face.
The large archway of this underground temple is disturbing.
Alright, that was the underground temple, and then there may or may... Ooh, it's a kitty cat. It's a feral kitty cat. Scrags. I like that that one was in stealth mode. Oh, but you guys are still dead. Oh, hey, you're not dead, though. Thought you were dead. And there's another one. Finish line exterminator number 2. So yeah, I guess they, like, barbarians in the past would just be, like, hit rage, and then they had nothing else. Oh, look at that, a rare encounter. Not that that was, like, a huge issue or anything like that, but the monk had, like, a really unique playstyle, which made the monk actually really fun to play. Where's his chest at? There's his chest. So I guess they realized that, like, the monk was cool in that sense. And also, like, I think the monk was kind of a little bit, like, overpowered compared to the other classes. That was a fail, by the way. No arrows shooting up. By the way, there's no, like, consequence for failing, by the way. I just gotta go back to that, door that was over here. So they redesigned a lot of the other classes, giving them, like, special attacks and things like that. And then they didn't revamp the monk. So now all of the other classes are cooler than the monk is. It's a spider. Do-do. Do-do. Yeah, I totally don't remember how to play this character right now, by the way. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pushing all the wrong buttons. Okay. Then we pop this. I forgot to use my Expeditious Retreat boots. No dice. No dice. Might as well, while we're at it, call my hireling over and get a heal. I've been healed. Oh, I didn't realize there was a little staircase over there. Oh, nice. So yeah, my barbarian has, like, just as many fancy attacks to hit as my monk. The only difference is his are on, like, cooldowns, and he doesn't use ki. But yeah, still, he's, like, pretty fun. So I'm like, kind of upset by these changes. So if we go over here, there should be both a rest shrine, which is great, a potential rare encounter, which is also great, and a explore point, which is also great.
The ruins here look like the remnants of an outdoor arena.
Airbuff is the rare encounter that can show up here. So far, by the way, I've hit, assuming he's not here. I'm not seeing him, unless he's, like, up somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's here. I'm not exactly oh, I did not mean to do that. That's annoying. That's annoying. Looks like he would have been sitting over here, so I guess he's, like, some kind of, I don't know. Whatever, I'll be using my rest shrine to recharge my thingies. But anyway. So far I've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rare encounters, and hit 3 of them, which is definitely not bad. At least compared to my horrible experience with the, what was it? The red fens. Oh my god. I'm still, like, just disgusted by that. That, and not only that, but, the quests in the red fens were all sorts of unpleasant, too. Stupid protect quest where the NPC is a mage but suicide charges himself into melee all the time. Great. And then a protect a whole bunch of scorpions and try to be stealthy quest. To be fair, I mean, like, both of those things probably would have been a lot cooler if I was capable of actually doing them. Can't see the scrag because of the, there we go. And a scorpion. That's annoying, dude. You ran up to me, chased me all the way up this hill just so that you could go back into the dirt.
It is difficult to tell whether this area was
So yeah, we got a rare encounter here. Or explore point, sorry. No rare encounter here. Explore point here. Just on a side note, this was like one of the first wilderness areas like that I found outside of like the Cerulean Hills and the Searing Heights. Most of the other ones I didn't know where they were. I knew of Three Barrel Cove, but I didn't go VIP immediately after I started playing. Somebody's shooting at me. That's kind of annoying. So, like, I never really went to Three Barrel Cove, although when I did ultimately go to Three Barrel Cove, I did enjoy it, actually, quite a bit. I like the like, water, you know, just, like, Three Barrel Cove seems like a place that I would enjoy going in real life, even though in reality I hate, like, the wilderness. Three Barrel Cove just seems like an enjoyable place. And same with this place. Like, this place is a little bit more, like, barren and rock and stuff like that, but I still really like this place. I'm actually, I'm, like, saddened by the fact that this place is as tiny as it is and only has 2 quests in it. Because I feel like they could have done more and made this area cooler, but they didn't. Alright, is somebody shooting at me again? Yep. You guys. I should have a scrag cave somewhere around here. Right there, okay.
Grunts and groans leave no doubt that
and we got dark dwarves. Durger, I think they're pronounced as. These dudes are actually, I think, the more dangerous guys here. They're decently powerful. They have an ability, yeah, where they can cast Enlarge Person on themselves, which they all cast immediately. So in here we go. Now I want to check. Okay, I did get the Scrounger's Cavern. So this is the Scrag Cave. That's a Scrag, apparently. Yes, there can be a Scrag boss in here by the name of Dulk. I'm sort of not seeing him, but maybe I'll luck out. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Blue-skadoo, we can too. Oh, hey, look, there he is. Sick. And now he's dead. And I can use my little ability on his chest. Whee! Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of questionable, like, how useful that ability is, just because, A, you can only use it a limited number of times. B, I don't want to open it. B, it can fail. C, it takes a little bit of time. It takes time, but you can't be interrupted while you're doing it, I should mention. However, once you start doing it, if you move, you'll waste your use of it. And then it's debatable how much of an actual difference upping the loot level by just 1 kind of is. I mean, you know, I still use it. But that paired with the knock ability is actually, like, really good. And that's the main reason why I wanted it. The knock ability is just, like, amazing. Because I hate... Oh, did I just... Okay. I hate with a passion when there's a chest that's locked and I can't open it. You won't always be questing with rogues, just for the record. Like, even when you are playing in a party, which I have not done in any of my videos, but even when you are playing in a party, there's a very good chance that you will be rogueless. So don't just assume that you'll always have a rogue. He casts Stone Skin on himself. That's a pretty solid and annoying spell for him to have cast. Those archers are kind of annoying. Now, there should be a Smuggler's Hollow over here and a lighthouse. There's the lighthouse. Alright. Yeah, my face. Oh, I thought you were dead. I don't know why I thought he was dead. I just assumed he was dead. It's a bard. I don't know if these guys count as dwarfs for purposes of you've killed so many monsters and things, the monster manual. I think they do. I'm not 100% certain though. Wow, you guys are annoying. Alright, and back up here we go. So the Smuggler's Hollow is part of the quest, actually. Is part of one of the quests, and I think it's you can kind of hit it by standing on these rocks. Please don't tell me I don't have to jump down. Am I gonna have to jump down? Yep, I'm gonna have to jump down. That's annoying. Can I get it here? Nope. And I also can't make that jump. That's annoying. There we go. It sucks that I'm gonna have to jump down. I'm also pretty sure I'm gonna have to jump down at the lighthouse. So I'm gonna jump down there and then just loop around. When you go and do the Smuggler's Hollow quest, the quest that's inside of it, you will pop up at the lighthouse. So in the event that your jump sucks or you're just having a hard time, alright, they count as dwarves. Good to know. If you're just having like a hard time timing your jump or something like that, because you do kind of have to jump across that. But if you're having problems, and can't get far enough, when you finish the quest, you'll pop out that door, I believe. Now, if you could throw me a heal, my friend, that'd be great. And I took my hand off the my gamepad while he was healing me, so I could scratch my nose. Alright. I guess you can make the jump pretty easily.
Something of great value must be hidden within.
So yeah, we're just gonna kind of loop around here. Making good time on this one. We're more than halfway done, which is always good. And there we go.
Tucked away cave entry has etchings on the doorway that
Trying to
read,
avoid, yeah, I was trying to avoid
devourer.
falling in the you go slow water. Too bad. I have to, wrong button. Need to hotkey. I guess when I was changing my equipment around, I messed things up a little bit. There we go. Alright, we're back at the Scrag Cave. In case you were wondering. Scrag Cave right there. See, we're going through here. And we're on drop down on this beach here because it's the Rocky Beach. I believe it is a explore point.
Large rock formations resembling
And
the
hyenas.
fingers of giants line the sand.
Been a while since I fought these guys. Back at Three Barrel Cove. Do-do. Do-do-do. You know, one of the things I enjoy about my Barbarian, I should probably do a video with him at some point. Wildman. Only here and in that House Dennyth quest, I believe, do you run into Wildman. I'm probably wrong. I'm sure there's other quests, but this is like the most common spot to find Wildmen, and for the longest time, the only spot I found them. And that's why I was actually surprised by that House Dennyth quest. Especially since for the first many times I did that quest, I did not take the Spymaster route and use the teleport one. And, you know, if you don't take the Spymaster route, you basically won't run into them. So, yeah, it was very surprising to me when I found them. I think they're just humanoids. And I know they can inflict you with, like, a feeble mind or something like that. Something they can hit you with. Examine. Monstrous humanoids. That makes sense, actually. Do. Alright. Wildman. Alright, we will be going down this way because I believe this little island here is a rare or is it an Explore Point? Yes, is an Explore Point, and can also have a rare, which it appears to, because I can see a chest. Hyena, it looks like.
Unique rock formation looks like a strange and
Stunned. You're dead. Something in my inventory has been damaged. Sweet. Wow. Wow. 16 charisma is surprisingly making this work a lot more than 12 charisma. I'm kind of like a little irritated. Just a little. I think this is a Explore Point underneath here.
The cackling of hyenas reverberates from this canyon.
Do. Get some hyenas here. Got another one. Where'd it go? There we go. Alright. So I've got 4 Explore Points left. And I'm missing 1, 2, 3. It looks like there's 3 rare encounters that I haven't hit. And I missed... Did I hit Kitpa? No, I missed Skanker. And I missed Arboth. And then, yeah, so that leaves me with 3 more to go. This is actually, like, a really good run. Explore Point. Potential rare encounter.
The unmistakable hoops and howls of wild men echo in the cave.
Stunned. Or not. I just killed him. I thought I'd stunned him. Instead, I just, killed him. Same difference, I suppose. You can go either way, although the right side is, like, relatively well hidden. Visually, at least. Ultimately, it still drops you in the same place. That's my shadow down there. It's a little weird. You can hop down, you can run across. Enraged Wildman. Got stunned and then got killed. Oh god, I'm doing so good with the rares. Oh my god. Wildman Chief. That sounded like a fireball. God, yeah, I'm doing so good with the rares. I don't even know what to say. I do know, though, that there is not another restaurant here. And I was not paying attention. I don't know if that was a success or not. I was looking at the map when I started that and then missed. Wasn't paying attention. Poo. Alright. And, yeah, you can... I thought there was a way down there. I guess not. Huh. I guess you had to go that way to get up to where the dude was? At least that's what it looks like. Hello, Wildman. I think probably about time I should consider switching out of Fire Stance and going into, like, Wind for its faster attack speed. So that's what I'm going to do. Plus 2 dex, plus 10 enhancement, bonus to attack speed, 5% double strike. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid. It'll also help me because the Fire Stance, while it was giving me strength, which was increasing my damage a little bit, it was also decreasing my wisdom, which was lowering my AC and lowering my chances of my Stunning Fist working. And Stunning Fist is really, like, an amazing ability of Moon's. Quite possibly, like, one of your main abilities. Alright. Keep killing these wild men as I go up here. Can't see anything because of this tree. So we're kind of back to the city now. At least the boat.
This gazebo serves as a lookout for approaching ships. Remnants of arrows lead you to believe.
Juranem, who I don't know what race he is, but I know he's an archer of some sort, can spawn here, as the arrows kind of mentioned. He's obviously not here today. Too bad. So that's a miss. I'm not going to bother, because I'd have to resummon my hireling. And I don't know how much time he has left on him. But you can actually go in there, and there is a... You know what? I'll just go in. Screw it. I want him to heal me, though, first. Just in case his timer ran out. There we go. Welcome to the Ataraxia Haven Resort. Please enjoy your stay. So, yeah, we got a, spa. Spirit binder if you need. Barkeep so you can sell stuff. Get your crap repaired. General supplies. There's a banker if you need to use the bank. Gift shop. Pawn and gift shop. Yeah, so it's actually like a little town. And then, well, I don't want to reset it. So I'll just go out as is. You can keep, like, going in there and then resetting the instance and, like, having the monsters respawn. My hireling waste? Yeah, my hireling's gone. Alright. I have no hireling. That means I need to pay a little bit more attention to my own HP. So, where are my last rares? Explore points. The mining cave? Okay, in the mine shaft. Gotcha. Keep up the heals now. We'll see how quickly I keep running out of key now that I'm in the other stance. You're dead. Do-do. In we go. Bororo can be in here. I'm guessing that he's one of the Dark Dwarves. Is that him? Ah, it's not him. That's too bad. That would have been him, I think, if he had spawned. Instead, we just get a bishop. Moskrin! Stunned! Punched in the face repeatedly. Get back here, friend. Some shrooms. Stunned on the bishop. Too bad he's not here. Still, I mean, 6 out of 10 rares is pretty solid for me. He was the last potential rare too, which is a shame, but yeah, 6 out of 10, not bad, not bad, not bad at all. It is a shame though that going into the whatever the place was, the city. Reset my little EXP log, because I wanted to see how much EXP I had gained through all of this, but missing my opportunity. And then there is obviously a quest here, I believe, and also an explore point. Ah, I did not see this dude. He was all scouting it up, apparently. And quest. So that was all the explore points. I'm gonna kill all these people, because I can. At least I hope I can. It'd be hilarious if they killed me. And then my video is basically done at this point. Once I kill these dudes, I recall out, and then I fell off. And then I'm done. So yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy, I just really enjoy the feel of this place. It's one of my, my favorite spots. Also, a nice variety of interesting enemies. You start seeing more and more, like, kind of cooler things as you hit higher and higher levels. It's not just, like, you know, wolves and stuff like that. The rare encounters were a tad bit, like, disappointing here. I mean, what do we got? Like, a spider. What do we got? A dwarf, a scrag, a spider, a hyena. I mean, like, the rare encounters weren't super exciting, but I mean, like, hyenas instead of wolves are kind of cool. The Dark Dwarves, I think you really only run into them here, and nowhere else do you run into the Dark Dwarves. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a cool place. I really enjoyed it. And we should be... Oh, wow. I went back to here. Interesting. The only thing this place doesn't have, which would be great, is a hireling contracts, but it's... whatever. It's whatever. Anyway, folks, that's it for me. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, and, yo, I'm gonna, like, pass out, I think. I'll see you guys later.